Hello Nintendo, Wii here, welcome to Games I Got Recently, episode 12. This video is about 2 retro gaming markets I've been to since I came back from Japan, which was pretty much the last video where I showed off all my games. So, we'll start with the older convention. This was one that I went to in Manchester a few months ago, called the Manchester Retro Gaming Expo. I didn't have as much money back then, so I only picked up a few games, but there's some pretty cool stuff. First of all, I managed to pick up the Atari 2600. Unfortunately, it doesn't work, so we'll have to find a way of getting another one, or get a 7800 that plays 2600 games. I spent forever trying to get it to work, but I couldn't get it to, so... I did manage to pick up some complete in-box games. Crystal Castles, which is a really cool arcade game that I've actually played at Gamescom one year. So it's pretty nice to have the Atari 2600 version. And also an arcade classic, Dig Dug. Another game I got from the Manchester Expo was Bubble Bobble and Rainbow Islands for the Sega Saturn. It's a really great version of Bubble Bobble. If you're a PAL gamer and you've got a Sega Saturn, definitely try and find this game. I also picked up the NES version of Bubble Bobble, which unfortunately runs at PAL speed, so it is 20-something% slower than the normal or the arcade version is, so I was a little bit disappointed, but it's still really fun to play. So that's it for what I got at the Manchester Expo. It was a really cool show. There was loads of retro consoles to play on, some that I haven't even played on before, so it was a great experience, and there was loads of arcade machines as well. Between then and the next expo, I haven't really been buying many games. I spent all my money on the new camera for one thing. I did find a cool little gaming shop in Liverpool when I was there a few weeks ago, and managed to pick up Tempest 2000. Which I did a video on last week, so if you've seen that then you already know I picked this up. That brings us on to the Leeds Video Game Market, which I went to just a few days ago. And I picked up some really cool stuff from here. I was very happy with what I found. That's really cool.
Oh my god, we're on Nintendo's channel!
First up, as soon as I walked into the show, I managed to find this. A console I've been after for a long time, the Atari Jaguar. It came with all the wires, unfortunately it doesn't have any controllers with it. And it also didn't come with a game, so I spent the entire rest of the expo looking for one. And pretty much the only one I could find, that I could still afford at the time, was Syndicate, which is supposedly a good game, but I really have no idea. A game that I've been looking for quite a while, and one that's made by Rare, surprisingly, considering most people don't know they made this. Mickey's Speedway USA. I'll give it a go in a bit. Hopefully it's like Diddy Kong Racing, considering it's made by the same people, but we'll have to wait and see. Next up, something that you don't come across very often, a Virtual Boy game. This was Mario Clash, kind of the Virtual Boy's answer to the arcade Mario Bros game. It's really fun from what I've played so far. I'll try and get some footage, but it might be quite hard looking through the Virtual Boy, and definitely can't do the game justice, so you really have to play this in person to see what it's like. I'm really enjoying it though, it's fun. Mega Man 3, one that I didn't have, and it wasn't too expensive either, so I'm really glad I managed to find this. One of the better Mega Man games in my opinion, although I'd probably say that about all of them. Something really cool that I didn't even know existed. This is the special edition for Knights on the PS2. I never even thought I would get Knights on the PS2, so to get this is really cool. The best thing about this though has to be the book that it comes with. There's the box, as you can see. I'll do some close-ups in a bit, but this is what really excites me about this. At first I thought it would just be an art book, but actually it is like an actual storybook of Knights. I'm still learning Japanese, so I don't entirely know what it says yet. This will be a really nice place to practice reading, so I'm very excited to try and work my way through this book, and hopefully one day I might be able to play it as well. Last but not least, something that I was umming and ahhing about buying for a long time, and I finally caved in and got it. I won't say how much it was, but Phantasy Star 4 for the Mega Drive. So excited to get this. I've played it for a little bit already, really enjoying it. Phantasy Star 2 is one of my all-time favourite RPGs, favourite 16-bit games, and this game just seems to be even better than that. So maybe I'll do a retro game a week on it at some point. It is a really long game though, so it probably won't be for a while. But super happy to have this. That's about it, so thank you for watching. See you in episode 13, whenever that may be.